Hello, and welcome, my Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers. Welcome to our timeless spell kit reading. I am your reader, Archangela Lyons, Mal for short, Virgo Sun sign. I am a professional witch, professional intuitive, the president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. Can you believe it? Author of 2 books with a 3rd one on the way, if you can believe that as well. First one is called Spell Ingredient, second one is called Words of Grace. Words of Grace does have a Kindle version available, so as a Virgo service, I put a link in the description box so you can preview a good chunk of it for free. Saved my life writing that book in one of the worst dark nights of the soul that I ever had that lasted months. The original version of Words of Grace, which needed a lot of editing to make it all fit, on Kindle is available in my digital shop on patreon.com/drawingthecircle, as well as the only place at the time of this recording to find my first book, Words of Grace, until my new website is done, which is in progress. There's a lot of cool stuff in our digital shop, not just the ebooks, but audios and videos, which have 2-minute previews. Anyone can check those out and shop if they like. Some of my subscribers do get the ebooks, the audios, and the videos automatically as part of their subscription package, but all of my subscribers get 3 benefits in common. They get an unlisted YouTube live stream like pretty much every single morning, and what we call a daily check-in. We check in about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with some sort of spiritual practice to send us on our way, and it is the best way for me to start the day, considering what I do for a living 24/7, 365 Virgo that I am. They also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. All of my extended readings are timeless and based in relationship contracts. Go check them out. There are a lot of them, as well as they get a significant discount when they book me for a private session. We will talk about that at the end of the video if you want more info, and it's the coolest thing I have ever done. I love me some Patreon, seriously. The digital shop, you can follow for free, you can 7-day free trial. There's just all sorts of cool stuff going on over there. So click the link, check it out, and if you want to, come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lions. Archangela Lyons, but you can just call me Mal, because humility is a thing, ain't it? Ain't it just? Welcome, my Virgos and Crosswatchers. We'll do some explanation for the new Virgos and Crosswatchers, and then we will jump into the divination. Feel free to jump ahead if you've heard it all before. However, I will say, this year, recorded in 2024, has been a lot going on the planet. So these timeless readings, particularly the 5-card draw spell kit reads, are rather important because they address our heart's desire and how we can manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire. Part of our sacred contracts, what we came in to do in these lifetimes over and over and over again here on Gaia Earth Signs that we are. So let me explain what these 5 decks are really quickly. For the element of fire, we're going to use the Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. The element of fire, what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our hearts desire, or perhaps what's required to manifest our heart's desire. Consecrated to the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism. For the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire and ground and manifest our heart's desire, we'll be using the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. If you have the stone indicated, wonderful opportunity to incorporate it into your spell work, your manifestational process, your law of attraction, who's he, what's this, whatever you want to call that. I use the same 4 pieces of jewelry for my Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs as I go. Of course, I apply what I do in my own readings. Why not? It's coming through my energy field. And we will use the Archangel Fire Oracle by Alexandra Wenman for the element of air, the mental aspect. Everyone has access to archangelic levels of consciousness, but we have to think about it, ask about it, look them up, pray, meditate, whatever. And that is the air to stoke the fire, to help us manifest our heart's desire. Consecrated to the archangels, obviously, we'll be using the Whispers of Love Oracle by Alexandra Wenman for the element of water, the energy in motion that we experience as emotion when in physical bodies, if you want to have it that way. Not just the higher selves of us Virgos and our crosswatchers, but anyone who may be involved. We'll get one of those for that, and we will end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra card for the card of spirit. Yeah, this one's dedicated to the higher selves. This one is dedicated, consecrated to the ascended masters for the card of spirit, to bring it all together and give us a little mantra to work. So what I do is I take the same piece of jewelry. These rings are for Virgo here, my sun sign. I will cast the spell on it. I will call in the archangel. I will keep in mind the whisper of love, and then I will do the mantra. So all I have to do is touch the ring and do the mantra. You know, where there's a witch, there's a way. I'm a witch, so there's a way. And those are our 5 cards. Let's see what hits the table. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will, and I promise I will do anything I can within my power to serve and help anyone to manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, for the spirit of unity, because as one of us does it, we all get a little bit closer to fulfilling what we came in to do in this life, so we don't have to keep reincarnating in this level of the illusion of separation. So let's get up in it. The shift from explanation to divination does happen in the still point, so if you're ready, let's do this. I am. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ancestral override. Oh, that feels so good. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism, one card in clarity, please, for us Virgos and our crosswatchers, the magical spell fragment, to help clarify and refine our element of fire, what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our hearts desire, and perhaps that which is required to manifest our heart's desire for this timeless read. Passion. I'm in. I'm in. Rise, passion, rise on high. Inflame my purpose. Reach the sky. Wow, that could mean a lot of different things. I have a passion for the work that I do. I also have a passion for a true love match eventually. I do readings for those too. And certainly here we've got a couple kissing. So this could be a romantic read, although there is a romance card. Passion could be about anything. Like, I'm passionate about making bolognese. I make bolognese. I make men fall to their knees in gratitude. Whoopsie, dipsy. What else happens when you're a quarter Sicilian? Let's see what our element, the element of earth, has to say here. This deck is consecrated to Archangel Ariel, my personal archangelic lineage, the Lion of God. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ariel, override. A place for everything, and everything in its place, with all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. My beloved Archangel Ariel, one card in clarity, please, for us Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our crosswatchers. What is the element of earth, using the crystal oracle to help us fuel the fire, ground, and manifest our heart's desire, which either is or does require passion for this timeless read. Ooh, pyrite, fool's gold. I got some of that, even though I use the same 4 pieces of jewelry. I'm just going to read this quickly. From the bookie book, because I can't remember all of these words. Okay, ready? Emotional balance is one of the key words. Psychological strength, which is necessary just to survive what's going on planet Earth right now. Relationships and protection. So maybe with this passion, like grounding that passion, right? With emotional balance, psychological strength, and protection. You may be feeling emotionally unbalanced at the present because you have allowed yourself to, at least partially, believe another's critical judgment of you. Well, particularly if you're keeping track with like likes and followers and algorithms and all of that stuff, it could be a bit much. It could wear us down little by little. That's for sure. I can relate to that. This malicious criticism was directed at you by someone who falsely believes that they will gain something by belittling you. Those people don't stay very long. In my timeline, I find the gods don't like it. When you surrender your will to them on a regular basis and somebody comes for you, they tend to be dealt with. You don't have to do much. To regain your mental strength and emotional balance, You must realize that this whole episode is simply emotional blackmail. Don't even try it. I was raised in that vibe. I've overcome and learned a lot. You are dearly loved and held in high esteem by many. So see this episode for what it really is, and do not allow yourself to be so affected by what one person says. Others know the truth. Do you know the truth? I'm a sweetheart and I'm the fun one. Pyrite can help strengthen you both psychologically and emotionally. All right, we're going to keep this one open here on the side because it's a lot of keywords to remember. But pyrite is not that hard to find. Again, I'm going to use these rings for that. So that works for me. And, psychological balance is really important. Just watching the news can kind of like needle scratch it well if you don't know what a turntable is, Right? Like scratch the groove, skip a groove. Let's ask the archangels which one wants to help. Now, the thing about archangels is that they don't come unless you call, hence the element of air. You call, you pray, you meditate, even a Google search on whoever this is. But Alexandra Wenman, Finhorn Press, quite an amazing book, so we'll read a little bit of that. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Archangelic override. A place for everything. And everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all, and with harm to none as we will it. So let it be done. Beloved archangels, please, one card in clarity for us Virgos and our crosswatchers. What's going on? Which one of you is waiting in the wings? With their wings ready to zoom in and help at the slightest invitation for the element of air to stoke the fire and help us manifest our heart's desire for this time. Let's read. Oh, the Erin twins. This is about truth. Truth and justice. The twin Erin, or I like to call them the Erin twins. Card number 35. Now, these are not to be messed with. These particular archangels, I mean, you really don't want to piss off archangels in general. They have immense compassion and all of that. Come on, card number 35. Where are you? Here. Yep. Keyword is truth. Not that you can see that from there. So, the mighty Erin are a pair of great twin angels who are said to reside in the sixth heaven, together with another set of angels known as the Quidasin, Q-A-D-D-I-S-I-N. The Erin constitute the highest council of judgment and the heavenly courts. Well, that's good. I was raised by my stepfather, my mother's divorce lawyer. It's all in the next book coming. So let me read the message. Ask us to bring you clarity when truth evades you, particularly if someone's, talking caca behind your back. We can help you discern the right choice when making an important decision or when you are unsure of the highest course of action to take. Put them in a bottle, throw them in the ocean. Really not my style anymore. I've done it though. With our help, anything remaining hidden will soon come swiftly out into the light. And I will say, Lobelia Gagrook will stop gossip like that if you know what you're doing. I'm a well-trained witch, baby. So look, passion and truth, right? What ignites our passion more than when we know the real truth about things? Now, again, passion, you could have a passion to punch somebody. That's not really recommended if you want to kind of end the cycle of reincarnation on this planet. But certainly there may be some lies going on, some gaslighting going on here that would, of course, affect your emotional balance. I mean, people who lie to me don't stay in my life for very long. Like the immune system of the universe sort of weeds them out, but I still need to learn the lesson, right? Because if I feel that something's off intuitively, look, I am a Virgo, but I'm a Pisces moon, so I can tell now when people are lying to me or saying shit behind my back, right? I just used to doubt it, and I don't anymore. And then, waning moon, dark moon, you do what you gotta do. Alrighty, the element of water. Now we do have this emotional balance with passion, which though feels very much like a fire element, passion is also an emotion, so element of water. Let's see what the higher selves of all involved have to say. Please take a nice deep breath. It's my higher self too, I guess. still point. Higher selves override. A place for everything, and everything in its place, put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved higher selves of all involved, fifth dimension and above, eighth chakra and above, what is the whisper of love, the piece of information, inspiration, and insight needed to assist us Virgos and our crosswatchers to manifest our heart's desire? Which either is or does require passion with pyrite and the Erin twins of truth for this timeless reading. Embrace your emotions. So it's okay to feel betrayed if you've been betrayed. It's okay to acknowledge what you're feeling if intuitively something feels it's off. So don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. In fact, judgment is really a thin veneer of lead around a golden nugget of intuition. So often, like I said, it's like someone feels off here, but they wouldn't do that to me. No, I don't want to be judgmental. And it was the right information, right? So that does not happen to me that much anymore because, every day is a winding road. We get a little bit closer and more empowered, and certainly bringing our passion to our heart's desires is worth anybody we need to let go of in our lives. Just saying. Last card down, Matt Kahn Healing Mantra. Let's see what the Ascended Masters have to say. Please take a nice deep breath. I know, I went from 0 to witch in like 2 seconds there, didn't I? Still point. Ascended Masters override. Ooh. A place for everything, and everything in its place, put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, please, one card in clarity for us Virgos and our cross-watchers, the card of Spirit. What is the perfect and precise healing mantra to help us manifest our heart's desire? By water, by earth, by air, by fire, and the spirit of unity for the well-being of all for this timeless read. Grounding my energy, perfect for pyrite and protection. It is safe to be in my body, right? So that's good, right? So emotionally, what makes us go into fear is usually a lack, because you cannot have a thought of fear without lack, or a thought of lack without fear, according to A Course in Miracles, and I find that to be consistently the truth. So grounding your energy, it's safe to be in your body, right? You're not a body. You are free. You are still as the divine created thee, right? So you incarnate over and over and over again until you finish your contract, and our heart's desires are part of those contracts, which is why particularly romance is a hard one, right? It's the least unconditionally loving of all the relationship contracts. So if this is one, it's like you can embrace your feelings about this. If you feel betrayed, if you feel in love, but this doesn't necessarily mean you have to necessarily act on anything until you know what the truth is. So you're safe to be in your body. Let's do this last one, grounding your energy. E, F, G, grounding my energy. It is safe to be in my body. And isn't that great for earth signs? Absolutely. When your energy is grounded, you are no longer wrestling with the pain of the past or chasing after potential future outcomes. That's what it means to be magnetic. The other is electro, right? Electro, you go out and you make it happen, right? That's the yang, the masculine. But the feminine, we're feminine, all the earth signs and the water signs are feminine energy, all the fire and air are masculine. I didn't make that up, that's just how it is, right? So to be magnetic in that way, to just be here now and feel safe in our body is a very good thing. You dare to demonstrate your very best attributes and qualities, no matter how you are perceived or received by others. Now, doesn't that make sense if someone's been talking caca behind our back? With your energy grounded, your mind can relax as your body becomes a more enjoyable environment to inhabit, because this isn't our first body, right? Sorry, unless it's your first time on planet Earth, but you've been elsewhere most likely, Star CD, whatnot. This mantra is ideal for replacing compulsive thoughts. Well, what are they saying? Virgo, we're good at overthinking, releasing addictive behavior, and finding stability. Well, stability in relationships is a tricky thing, right? Particularly if there is an air of distrust, lies, illusions, deceptions, and delusions in play. But that doesn't mean that we can't manifest our heart's desire to bring passion, right? To bring passion into our lives. Passion is a very, very high vibration. But remember, there's also passion to, key somebody's car. That's not necessarily, that'll probably make you have to reincarnate. But we can atone, we can forgive. Course in Miracles, highly recommended. So, though I have no idea what's going to happen when I hit record in general for these readings on YouTube, I really have no idea what's going to happen for the next thing I do, which is called a blessimation, a combination of the word blessing and summation, a word we came up with over on Patreon in our first year over there. I think we're like 3, almost 4 years in now. So let's see what comes out my mouth, shall we? Up for the adventure? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheonic override. I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine on behalf of us Virgo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and our crosswatchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. May we be blessed with all that we need to manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the spirit of grounding energy, because it is safe to be in our bodies and embrace our emotions so we don't push down our feelings or judge our emotions, calling upon the Aaron twins for truth. What's really going on? What is the tea? What is the shade? And yes, I will have some pink lemonade with that. Grounding ourselves for emotional balance, to embrace our emotions, psychological strength, to endure some gaslighting, perhaps healing our relationships and keeping us protected. That seems very, very fair. So that we can manifest our heart's desire, which either is or does require passion. So, rise, passion, rise up high, inflame our purpose, reach the sky for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So would it be. So it is. I have a passion for the truth, right? Because there is no healing without truth, you understand? No. The next person that tries to gaslight me is probably going to have a blowback, right? Backdraft. So if you found this helpful, granted it's a little bit of a womp read, but not bad, right? Not horrible, because we are safe. We just have to endure this stuff, right? And understand that most people lie and say shit because they're jealous. Envy, the deadly sin of the third eye, they ain't thinking right, because nobody knows your story of what you went through to get where you got and what you got, how you got what you got. So I find this very, very helpful for me personally, considering I am a public person, whatever you want to call it. So if you liked the video, please do hit the like button, subscribe, and all of that stuff will help other Virgos and crosswatchers perhaps get themselves out of a sticky situation that they may or may not be aware of. And if you want more of me here on YouTube, do subscribe, because I'm not stopping. This is a huge creative outlet for me that I don't get paid for. I do this purely out of the joy of the creativity that I have as a Virgo to serve. But if you want the deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more mouths, come Patreon on Patreon. Go click the link. The menu is lovely. We're always adding new stuff. They gave us a digital shop. My subscribers get the daily check-ins, the extended readings, of which there are many of them, and most of the extended readings, they are timeless, but some of them are over an hour, because I do like detail, Virgo that I am, as well as they get a significant discount, bribing me, booking me for a private session, spiritual counseling, reading, half and half, what we call both. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I have to say, I'm really looking forward to working on my next book, which is the autobiography of my career as a professional witch. And it starts with my birth, because I was born on a full moon, right? Go figure. Virgo Sun, Pisces Moon, Leo Rising, Venus and Libra. So that will be up there eventually as well. And my new website is being worked on as we speak right now. So absolutely, come Patreon on Patreon. The digital shop alone is just totally worth it. And if you want to book me for a private session, I made a video last year when I was living in Holbrook, Long Island, because I didn't know I would be moving to Saratoga as quickly as I did, and that is called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. Explains everything that you need to know until I make the new one, because in the new one I'm going to have to mention that I'm doing readings at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs. I have days set aside, wide open. You call them, you make an appointment, they tell me you book, I come in, I read you, and then I come back home unless there are more clients, which do happen quite often actually. I am also taking clients here at my house. I have an office downstairs which has all of the stuff that I need to take clients, spiritual counseling, and it's lovely. However, I have 3 cats and a new little kitten, Sammy, so beware, right? It's like I absolutely have to protect the cats from the clients and the clients from the cats. But what I do mostly nowadays is video reads, meaning that when someone books me for a private session, right before the session I send them a Zoom link. They come into my Zoom platform, we record the entire thing so they don't have to memorize or take notes. We're talking with each other, it's conversation, it's not just me laying cards on the table with no feedback. No, that's how we get the detail, right? By asking the intuitive and inspired questions. What else? Oh yeah, at the end of it I send them a link so they can download it to their devices. They tell me they downloaded it and I deleted it. I delete it from the cloud so that they have it and nobody else has, because confidentiality is key in this type of work if you want to keep your integrity in check, and I do. Thank you very, very much. And certainly the most important thing I say in that Booking Private Sessions with Mal, and I will say it in the new one, it is the hill I will die on if necessary. I have never turned anybody away because of lack of finances. Where there's a witch, there's a way. I'm a witch, so there's a way. Even if we have the conversation and they pay it forward to someone else down the line, then that's the agreement, and I read them or I spiritual counsel them or both. And I'm going to keep that reading up even once the new video is made, because it makes my mom laugh, and nothing wrong with that. So thank you for watching. I have to say, whatever this passion is, man, hang in there. Passion is a very powerful force, but if you're doing it with truth, embracing your emotions and feeling safe in your body, you're gonna have a much easier ride. Trust me, I know about passion. My patron god is Dionysus. Do the math. So thank you so much for watching. Wishing you all the very, very best and the very blessed, my beloved Virgos. Virgo power, cross your legs and hang in there. Heal, hail, farewell. And blessed, blessed be.